Do you feel you're so busy that you don't even have time for a life? Do you feel as if you are constantly running behind? Finding balance in your life can be challenging to do, especially during these stressful days. So it's no wonder that you're feeling out of balance and overwhelmed. However, there are things you can do to achieve some balance in your life. Help is here. Don't struggle anymore. The Optimal Work-Life Balance Workbook will motivate you to gain a new perspective of a balanced life. The downloadable workbook has strategies for improving your life while working at your own pace. It's achievable and reusable throughout your life, and you will receive 21 days of inspirational emails that will set you on your path of creating your balanced life. To learn more, go to coachingforinspirationwithpatti.com, and Patti is spelled Patti. Welcome to Exploring Life and Work with Patti. I am your host, Patti Osferic, a leadership and work-life balance coach. Are you a burnt-out, overworked, stressed-out manager or supervisor looking to find some peace, calm, and maybe a little balance in your chaotic life? Join me as we explore strategies to maintain sanity from chaos to calm. There may be at times some occasional adult language. Let the exploring begin. Hi, how's it going? In this podcast episode, we will explore the feeling of responsibility for other people's actions. As leaders, being responsible for others is part of the job, right? Maybe. What is it like to feel responsible for others people's actions? It's not just a burden, it's like carrying a ton of bricks. Do you have a family member, friend, boss, or employee who puts a guilt trip on you, or embarrasses you, or seeks attention through over-exaggeration, pushes boundaries, or not following procedures? Their behavior pushes others away, stresses you out, overwhelms you, and makes you anxious or even angry. When you confront their behavior, they might turn it on you, or say they don't want to see you any, or they will threaten to quit, or be unreasonable. It's exhausting. However, there are better ways to handle those feelings. Setting boundaries can help. I struggle with feeling responsible for other people's actions, which is not a good feeling. Maybe it's because of many years of leadership roles that can shape that mindset of taking on more than necessary. Have you ever felt responsible for other people's behaviors? Have you been in these situations? How did you handle it? Feeling responsible for other people's actions can be challenging and heavy. Here are some steps you can take to navigate through these feelings. Understand that you are only responsible for your actions and decisions. Each individual is responsible for themselves, their choices, and their consequences. It's natural to empathize with others, but it's important to maintain a distinction between empathy and taking on their responsibilities. Acknowledge their feelings and situation without internalizing their actions as your responsibility. Sometimes feeling responsible for others can stem from a desire to help or a fear of conflict or disappointment. Reflect on why you think this way and whether underlying beliefs or fears contribute to it. Establish clear boundaries between yourself and others. It might involve limiting your involvement in others' lives or decisions, especially when it affects your well-being. If this feeling of responsibility becomes overwhelming or persistent, consider talking to a trusted friend, family member, life coach, or therapist. They can provide perspective and support as you work through these feelings. and knowing you have someone to turn to can be comforting. My struggle to feel responsible for other people's actions or behaviors involves remembering to establish clear boundaries and limit my time with others who don't respect me. Also, remember that you are not responsible for other people's behavior. You are only responsible for your actions and reactions. We can guide, make suggestions, and mentor people, but ultimately they decide how to show up and perform. Repeating affirmations and reframing your thoughts may help with this thinking of taking on responsibility that is not yours to take. Appreciate the people who love you, support your goals and accomplishments. Respect your boundaries that give you joy, happiness, and calm. Listen with love and help you feel safe in everything that you do. Today's podcast affirmation: I am responsible for me. If you are struggling with the daily grind, such as managing a team or balancing work and your personal life, and feel alone, a leadership work-life balance coach like me can help you overcome those daily challenges and continue moving forward to where you want to be. If you would like to learn more about working with me for coaching services, go to my website, coachingforinspirationwithpatti.com/coaching. And Patti is spelled Patti. I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic. If you want me to explore a topic, please share in the comments. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you for joining me, Patti Osferic, in this episode of Exploring Life and Work with Patti. To learn more about me and my leadership and work-life balance coaching, visit my website at www.coachingforinspirationwithpatti.com. Patti is spelled Patti. How about subscribing or following this podcast to get all future episodes? Until we meet again.